Hi, I'm Dana, and you're seeing a lot more of my house than you usually do. This is basically it. But today is my mother's birthday, which is why I'm wrapping presents now. Really keeping up with things, really on time for everything. But today's my mother's birthday, and as an autistic person, I'm not the biggest fan of birthdays. I thought while I wrap the presents, I can get two things done at once. And we can have a little chat about birthdays, because it's around this time of the year that I start to shit myself a little bit because my birthday's coming up. My birthday's 6 days after my mother's. And I kind of wish I didn't have one, to be honest with you. I'm also not a great rapper, so please don't judge me while I do this. But yeah, there seems to me that there's so much expectation and also societal rules that I don't understand around birthdays. And I think most people get it to some degree, because we've all seen the million and one memes of like, what are you supposed to do when people sing happy birthday to you? You know, I think neurotypicals are confused by that too. But I think that they have more elements that they enjoy as a rule. Because personally, for me, birthdays are just kind of horrifying. Because, okay, so what am I doing? Am I throwing a party? I don't want a party. I don't want a load of people in my house. You know, especially when I was younger. I had a time that I invited everyone from my year in school, as well as many of my friends around the neighbourhood. And it was, I want to say maybe my 10th birthday. I was pretty young, you know. We had the Bratz plates that my parents had bought for me in Denmark that we brought all the way back to the UK for this party. Yeah, it would have been my 10th birthday. Not one soul fucking showed up. It was just me and my parents, and when my brothers came home, they were forced to also sit with us, which they would have been 18 and 19 at the time. They were hella impressed. And quite frankly, although I was devastated that no one liked me enough to turn up, I think in general that's more my kind of fucking party, you know? I feel like I have some degree of proof that that's more my kind of party, because for my 21st, the friendship group I had at the time, which did admittedly turn out to be fucking awful, they threw me like a surprise party, and I was fucking buzzing. I was so excited for it. I was nervous, I was anxious, because I'd never had a surprise party before. But like, my friends wanted to throw me a surprise party. That's sick, right? And then, like, obviously I didn't know it was happening until the moment I got there in the taxi, and I could hear everyone that I knew talking inside the house, when I thought it was just going to be me and this one other girl. And that was when the anxiety just kicked in. I was like, what the fuck do I do? You know, like, it's always difficult because getting presents and whatever else, like, I appreciate the present. I really like getting gifts. I appreciate that you've thought of me and wanted to go out of your way to get me something. But fuck me, I don't know how I'm supposed to accept it. You know? Like, obviously I've had to try and figure it out over the years, and I do the whole like, oh my god, that's so nice, thank you, I love it. But I do the same reaction for every gift, you know? Doesn't matter if you've gotten me a fucking Bugatti. I'm not entirely sure what a Bugatti is. I think it's a car. But you know, you could get me like a multi-million-dollar mansion, and I'd be way more impressed than the person that got me a bath bomb. But I'm gonna thank you in the exact same way. Excuse me, Otis. Because I just don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I don't really know how else I'm supposed to thank someone for a gift besides being like, oh, thank you. And that's always gotten me, because my family especially expect like a big reaction from me, because obviously they're the people I'm most comfortable with. So there's times when like my mum's hyped up a gift for me, being like, you're gonna strangle me, you're gonna scream, you're gonna go fucking up the walls, bananas, ape shit, because this is such a good gift. And it just makes me feel so bad, because I'm like, I know I'm not though. Like, I might feel that way on the inside, but I know that I'm not actually going to react like that. Present number 1 wrapped. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the surprise party. So we got there and I could hear everyone inside, and that was when I was like, oh shit, it's a surprise party. And it's like, kind of something I've always wanted, but now I'm here, I don't know how the fuck to react to it, and I wish it wasn't happening. So we went in, and people like gave me gifts and gave me cards, and it was, you know, for all intents and purposes, it was really lovely. But personally, I didn't know what the fuck to do, and I felt incredibly uncomfortable. And I think they could tell, because I kept saying like, oh, I don't know what to say, oh, I don't know what to do, oh, thank you, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. Because I really just had no idea what to say or do. And, you know, like, it's just tough because, like I say, I'd always thought I'd really love a surprise party. You see it in the movies and it's always so much fun. But for me, it was sort of just like, oh God, I wish this was over. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to react. I don't really want all these people around me. But let me just leave, you know? But that's the other thing, is that, like, whatever situation you end up on your birthday, 9 times out of 10 it'll be caused by someone else. Like, someone's decided to do this thing for you. So no matter how much you don't want to be there, it feels like you can't leave because it's your birthday and you're the guest of honour. And you're just stuck there for whatever other people want to do. Like, as a child, one of the things that my family tended to do, like, for birthdays was go to a Chinese buffet. Because my parents like Chinese food. They were adults, of course they did. However, that meant that little, like, fucking 9-year-old me was like, I'd like to go to the Red City buffet for my birthday. Because I didn't know what else I was really supposed to want, you know? Like, we'd tried some parties, no one showed up. So the next logical conclusion was to do what my parents did. Which also wasn't fun, for the record. Didn't really enjoy that either. And I think the worst thing that comes from, like, the majority of this isn't that, like, I had a bad birthday. It's that every single birthday I put the same pressure on, like, this has to be the best birthday ever. I'm turning however many years old. Gotta be the best birthday ever. Excuse me, kids. And it never is it? It's never the best birthday ever. It's... Yeah, I don't want to sound ungrateful when people have bought me presents every year and people have done nice things for me every year. It's not that, like, I'm some poor neglected gal that's never been given a good time. It's just that I don't like birthdays. It feels like there's a lot of pressure. I don't know how I'm supposed to react or what I'm supposed to say or what I'm, like, supposed to do or think or feel. And it feels like it's just never as good as it's supposed to be, you know? And like I say, I don't want to sound ungrateful because people have tried really hard and gone out of their way to try and make it great for me. It just never has been. That's another present wrapped, and it actually looks quite cute. I've done a sticker that says Queen of Everything on the top and just XOXO on the bottom because I don't like that one, it keeps it closed. Did I tell you what any of these are? That was a box of Black Magic, the chocolates. My mum loves them. She, like, yeah, they're her chocolate, you know. And this is a really cute little rhubarb candle. Right, the next 3 presents I'm wrapping all at once. I got her 2 foot masks, which isn't that exciting, but, like, she always complains about her feet. So, yeah. And a smart key, because obviously she's having to, like, go into hospitals and that at the minute, which worries me with COVID around and being the way it is. So this is a little, like, I don't know why I'm doing a haul now, but here we are. It's just a little key that you can carry around and you can, like, open doors with it and press elevator buttons and, like, ergonomically designed to pull, press and hold. A safer way to use public touchscreens, handles and buttons. I mean, it's metal, so I don't think it actually would work on touchscreens, but, you know, I'm trying to find something that'll help. We had a mouse this morning. I came down and they were all staring in one place and I was like, oh God, what is it? Is it a spider? What is it? It was a mouse. I'll put a picture here of the mouse. It was so cute. I managed to grab it before they completely destroyed it. It did have a little cut on its side, which I feel really bad about, but I couldn't really do much about it. And I put it outside and hopefully it survives. That was our exciting morning. That's why they're all hyped. I definitely am not going to have enough paper to do everything. So I should wrap the best stuff and the shit like the fucking key that I spent 10 minutes explaining can just stay unwrapped. This is her main present. My mother, when I was growing up, had so many skirts like this. She absolutely loved them. They were her trademark. And they got lost in the move from Denmark to the UK. So she hasn't had any in a very, very long time. And I spotted this. You can't even, what am I doing? I'm meant to be like doing fashion on here sometimes. I can't even show you a skirt. But yeah, she always loved like hippie kind of inspired stuff, like Persian and Indian and stuff like this, you know? And I was like, it goes quite large. You can tighten it like all the way fucking in. Like it's basically any size. So I can't fuck it up. It will fit my mother. And she'll bloody love it. Like she'll be so happy with it. It's so pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this next. But then this is the other side of birthdays, which is that like it's all very well. I get anxious accepting gifts. I get anxious giving gifts as well. I'm constantly like, what if it's too much? What if it's too big? What if I'm being weird here? And they're like, why the fuck has she gotten me this? You know, there's so many different ways that you can fuck up a gift. And no one will ever tell you because it's impolite. So you just gotta fuck it up. And no one's gonna say shit. No one's gonna tell you that you fucked it up. And that just makes me quite anxious. I'm trying to make this as small as I possibly can to have as much paper left over as I can to attempt to wrap the rest of it, but it's not, I don't think I'm going to manage it. I quite often would rather just ignore people's birthdays, not because I don't like them, but because it just makes me feel fucking anxious, you know? I've had so many like social faux pas around people's birthdays, and it's just never fun. It's so many other people's birthdays that I've really like gone out of my way and thought I've done good. They've so clearly been like, and they wouldn't say it. People are nice and they wouldn't say it, but I can see it on their face. And again, like, as with many of my like autism issues, I don't even always know what the issue is. I just know that like the social mood has changed, and I'm fairly sure it was because of me. You know? I don't think I'd be as upset if I don't know, it might upset me more if I could point out exactly what I'd done actually. I think it'd upset me more. But I just wish I knew sometimes, you know? Like, one example that comes to mind was in Denmark. The first fucking birthday party I got invited to was like a joint birthday party for 2 girls. I was buzzing, like I say, first birthday party I'd been invited to a new country. I was just buzzing. I'd sorted my outfit, I'd sorted their presents, I'd gotten them cards. I was so excited. And then the birthday party arrived and I'd left the gifts and the cards on the table where everyone else had left stuff. And they were opening them and they were thanking everyone. It was a nice time for, you know, most people. I was just sort of stood there awkwardly wishing it'd all be over. And then they got to my presents and they opened them like, oh, thank you, Dana. That's so nice of you. Such good presents. Thank you. And I was like, you're welcome. I'm so glad you like it. And then they opened the cards. And I'd addressed it all nicely, like chosen these cards and addressed them all nicely and done the names in really nice, like the nicest I could manage. And I hadn't fucking signed it. I had not signed it. And they were like, oh, who does this from? You forgot to sign it. And I was so embarrassed that I'd forgotten to sign it. I was like, I can't admit to it now. So I didn't admit to it. And they're like, did someone like get us 2 cards? Like, I don't get it. Everyone thought it was really weird. And then the next day at school, they were like, Dana, like, you got us really nice presents, but like, you didn't get us any cards. And I was like, oh, we don't like do that in the UK. Absolutely fibbed. But I think what they were getting at is, did you maybe spend so long writing out this card in Danish, which isn't your native language, that you kind of forgot to put your name on it? And I could have very easily been like, oh, well, Fødselsdag is a big word for a foreigner, okay? I forgot to put my own name. You know, it wouldn't have been that big a deal, and these days I'd absolutely just laugh it off. But it humiliated me at the time. But yeah, that's been my majority fucking experience of birthdays, is people not showing up to my own being very awkward. Oh God, I also, sometimes I'm like, should we trauma dump online? And then I'm like, no, we shouldn't. So I'm not going to. I'm gonna move these presents just so you can see that I think I might have actually fucking nailed this. I think this is gonna be the perfect amount of wrapping paper for it. Oh, guys. We're geniuses, guys. You helped with this too. Oh, fuck, I'm fucking it up. I'm fucking it up. Okay, you can go over. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know, I just feel like, for me, birthdays have just held so much promise of embarrassment and humiliation. And although there's like definitely a part of me like deep down inside that's still like, I want to have the perfect birthday, I want this to be the best birthday of my life, I want this to be like the birthday to precede all birthdays, you know? There's a much larger part of me at this point that's just like, I don't want to think about it, I don't want to celebrate it, I just want to move on, you know? I just want to, it's been my birthday and I'm done with it now. But people don't like doing that. People feel like you're being a downer even though it's your own birthday and I should be able to choose what I want to do with it. People act like you're being a downer or you're being an asshole. So I can't do that. I do feel like sort of forced into having a birthday. And like I said, I don't want to sound ungrateful because people have gone out of their way to try and give me a good birthday. It's just with my own personality and my own issues, it's not happened. I've also got a bunch of like personal life stuff that I haven't spoken about in videos because I don't want to. It's my personal life stuff. But it does mean that there's somebody new in my life that I'm aware is currently on the search for like birthday presents for me in life. Now I'm done rustling with it, I forgot. No, so like I've said before, I do think that it's a case of finding the people that work for you, you know? And I think that a lot of people assume that to be me saying like only make friends with other autistic people or the neurodivergent people. And don't get me wrong, like chances are that's probably where you're gonna go for it. That's where I've ended up. Like other autistic and neurodivergent people very much are the people that understand me and don't judge me and are my people. But that's not a necessity, you know. I think there's probably plenty of neurotypical people out there that are really cool and would be great friends to neurodivergent and autistic people and blah blah blah. But I've definitely found one of those people that make me feel really seen and understood and known, and it's crazy and insane. And for the first time in a very long time, oh, why is this not ceiling? I'm just gonna put some smiley face stickers on it and pretend it's okay. But yeah, for the first time in like probably since I was about 14, to be honest, like over 10 years then, I'm really excited to see what they get me. Like I always feel like kind of entitled and greedy to get excited about a gift because like it's someone's, I don't know, it feels like I'm expecting them to get me a present if I get excited about it. I never like to feel like I'm expecting anything of people. But I know that they are getting me gifts, and I'm actually really, really looking forward to see what they get me. Because for Christmas, they got me the most like fantastic stuff that I like really enjoy using and still use like almost daily now, if not actually daily. And like, it's that experience of like, I don't know, maybe if, you know, not to shit on them, but maybe if my family understood me better, I'd have had better experiences with birthdays in the past. You know, I don't know. But it means that, like, although part of me is very settled on I don't enjoy birthdays, I don't particularly enjoy getting the gifts, it's not the best of times for me. I am also quite excited this time. So yeah, that's the fudge foot packs and the weird key. That's obviously the black magic. That's the skirt. Look how fucking small I've gotten that. She's not expecting that to be a fancy nice skirt. And that's the candle. It's cute. It's cute. It's a time. Which brings us to another topic, birthday cards. Because this might be where I'm just like sort of being entitled bitch. But don't bother getting me a fucking card unless you're going to actually write shit in it, you know? Like, I don't understand people, especially when I was like in school and in college and stuff, and the people that like don't really know me well. Like, I'm not having a party. There's no like social implication where you need to get me a card. And yet you've gone out of your way to get me a card just to say, to Dana, happy birthday from X. Why? What a waste. What? I don't understand. You know, when I do people birthday cards, like I'm about to do for my mother in a sec, I'll show it to you now. It's this one. It's very cute. It's got a badge that says loved to bits. I like to get them with badges because I feel like it's a free gift, like in magazines. So, yeah. But I'm a very like, I'm gonna be like to such and such. I hope you have a great day. The last year that I've known you, you've like come on in leaps and bounds and you've done this and you've done this and it's been great to know you and I can't wait to see you progress and do more and blah 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 blah. You know, I think we don't write letters and shit to each other anymore. No one's sending the telegram. We may as well like utilise it when we can. One of the few times we write to each other is in birthday and Christmas cards. So I want to write to each other and no one else really seems to want to. So yeah, this has taken me half an hour because I've been blabbering away and I really should be getting sorted. So I'm going to go and write out the card and see my mother and edit this because this has got to be up by 4:30 today if I'm going to stay to my schedule, which YouTube really wants me to. So I'd love to hear your opinions on birthdays down in the comments because I think a lot of you'll probably have much more well-rounded and developed thoughts than I do. You usually do. I love reading the comments you leave because I feel like I have really, like, you guys that watch me are so much smarter than I am. You leave such good comments where it's like, oh, I should have thought, I should have said that. So please do let me know what you think and your opinions. Wherever you are and wherever you are, I hope you're having a lovely morning, evening, afternoon, day, week, month, year. And I'll see you again in a few days, but I have to stand up and walk over. And yeah.